Good morning. I hope everyone is well. I'm excited to be here with you. Today we're going to talk about work orders. So apparently work orders is one of our most popular articles. It seems that our clients read it a lot. Obviously, it's very simple to raise a work order. However, I thought that it would definitely worth doing a webinar because I would like to show you how you can incorporate some automations, how we can use the scheduler, if there is anything we can do so that we can save ourselves some admin time, So, but in any case, we have very rich material within our knowledge base about work orders. So if anyone is new to Arthur, and if you feel that you still have more questions, and it's very normal because there are many scenarios that can happen. For example, maybe something happened to the contractor and he cannot go ahead with the job anymore, right? So what do I have to do in this case? We might not, well, since I mentioned it, I will show you the scenario, obviously. And so we'll simply have to cancel the work order and reassign it, but you might not remember how to do this in the future. So there is always the knowledge base, and you can find it on your Arthur account, and you will get the deck and the recording by the end of the week with the links to the knowledge base and all our resources. I'm always trying to keep an eye on the Q&A section. Cool. Just in case I miss something. Amazing. Let's start. So my name is Nicoletta. Cool. And the agenda for today is how to raise a work order. And I will show you the whole process from raising a task. Okay. How we can automate work orders. So I have a few very common scenarios in my mind that clients prefer, they seem to be using often. So I'll mention them, and how we can save time with this scheduler, right? So if we have more time, I will show you sorry, this is in my way. I will show you the suggested solutions. But if we don't have the time, I spoke about the suggested solutions in at the previous webinar last month. So please watch it, or very, very simply, type in suggested solutions on the in the knowledge base, okay? And the articles will pop up. But I think these are ways that can help us save some admin time. The work orders, the scheduler, and the suggested solutions when it comes to, simply work orders. Lovely. So, as I mentioned before, the link to our knowledge base, the link to our YouTube channel where we upload our webinars. We also have the Arthur Academy. If you're interested, raise a ticket, okay? It's actually, we've actually recorded and uploaded all kinds of videos so that you can learn how to use Arthur, okay? Support. The official channel where we provide support from is the support channel, okay? You can use this link. If you don't have an account, simply, as on any other website, create your account. Simple as that, okay? If you already have an account, sign in, okay? And if you're struggling, pop your email at the end in the Q&A section, and I'll make sure I'll get back to you, and I'll make sure you know how to use the support portal, okay? So webinars, we do webinars once every month, okay? And then we upload them. Yes, you could go to previous webinars by following this link. Marketing resources, our blog, our ebooks. What's next? Yes, and we have the Q&A section. We've already used it. You can use it. Amazing. Let me see if we have any more questions there. Something. Oh, okay. I've answered all these. So cool. Lovely. Next. Oh, okay. So that's it. I can start sharing my screen. And at the end of the webinar as well, you will get a link to leave your feedback. The feedback is for me. So if you have anything constructive to say, I will really appreciate it, or any positive to say, please say it, because it really matters to me and for my progress within the company. Okay, thank you so much. I really hope you will enjoy our webinar today. So let me set my screen. Perfect. So I will log on to my dummy account. So anything you see in my account, it's fake. It's not real information. Okay. So let's go. So the first thing in our agenda was how to raise a work order. Oh, it logged me out. That's okay. It happens all the time. And I'm not a robot yet. Oh, yes. So, okay, please bear with me. I'm going to get my verification code. Amazing. Let's go back in. So how to raise a work order, we will start from the task. Also, in my previous webinar, I showed you how the task, the issue can get raised in our account from the tenant side, because the tenants can raise the issue from their app. So we've showed that, we've demonstrated that in our previous video. Lovely. So let's see simple how we can raise a work order. There are two ways. Either I can just go ahead and raise a work order, right? But the traditional way, the right way, is to raise a task, and from the task to raise a work order. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. So let's make up a scenario. It can either be an inspection, a random inspection. I can go, oh, did someone raise a hand? Bear with me. Oh, okay, perfect. I'm sorry. I thought someone asked something, but it wasn't something. So let's pretend that I want to go into a flat, a property, to do a random inspection, or there might actually be an actual issue. Maybe the tenant is complaining, maybe something wrong is with their Wi-Fi. And although I tried to guide them over the phone to restart the router, make sure there are no disruptions on their provider by checking their website, etc., they insist that they want me to go in. So instead of sending a contractor, it can be anything you can think of, I have to go. So in case you have to attend to a property, or any member of your team, not a contractor, we raise a task. Okay, so how do we raise a task? Simply, there are several ways to do this, exactly the same thing within Arthur. I'll show you the traditional way. Okay, so tasks from the index page menu. I'm sorry, I'll just open the Q&A and have it right here, because I'm afraid I'm going to miss your questions or queries. So tasks, and then we add a task. Perfect. So birth. We have to type in the address of the unit, and let's go with the scenario issue with the Wi-Fi. It can be anything. It can be inspection. It doesn't matter. Okay. Cool. We can set the due date. Well, I want myself or my team member to get done with this by the end of the day because the tenant is on the phone all day long and we want to help them. So I will assign it to myself. Task type, let's go with maintenance. Why not? Okay. So subtask template, again, I showed you how you can add subtask templates or create new subtask templates at the previous video. It's super easy. We can simply import a subtask template. So if this is an inspection or if this is something specific that I know I will have to get through to a to-do list, all we have to do is import the subtask template. The subtask template will be on our phone, will be right here on our desktop, and while we are getting things done, we will be able to tick them off. This is what the subtask template is. I've created a few fake ones, obviously. I'm not gonna use any subtask template today. And to add the new subtask templates, simply from right here, okay? It's very helpful so that you don't miss a step. Okay. So is this an emergency? Not really. Share with tenants, actually, I will share this one because they are aware, they know, so I want them to be aware too. Then we have, as you know, some system automations within Arthur Online, okay? So I believe this one and this one, they were already in the system. However, this one is mine. So if you believe that according to a specific task that you raise, you would like specific automations to go out to people, have a think and raise a ticket, we will help you to create them. Or we can have a tutorial so that we can discuss what automations would be possible for you, okay? Because not everything that we want is possible. Simply raise a ticket and we will help you. So in my case, because I assigned this to myself and, you know, I don't really need an email or a notification because my inbox is full, I unticked them, so no automation is going to go out, and I'm going to save the task. Simple as that. Perfect. I'm sorry, it seems that Virgin is a bit slow today. I've been having issues all morning, but we will get there. I will refresh. Let's see if that's going to help. It didn't save. Very well. Okay, that's okay. I'm going to do it very quickly one more time. Birth. Perfect. Wi-Fi issue. I want to get this done today. Sign to myself. Share with tenants. Yes, I don't want to notify me because I'm going to do it right now. I'm just going to go to the flat and take care of it. Perfect. It works. Amazing. So now I'm at the property and before we go ahead. So as soon as I get to the property and I'm ready to deal with this, or as soon as I leave the office, I change this to live. So from pending to live, it means that it's in progress. Okay, live means it's in progress. Lovely. So it's in progress. The team knows someone is on it. So I go to the flat and I have the task on my phone. So you can upload photos, or you might not like it. Yeah, it's fine. As soon as you're back to the office, you can upload photos. You can add your notes, etc., etc. Okay. So I'm in the flat and I realize that there is nothing wrong with the router. Okay. However, I'm just making this up. Okay. However, I believe that there is a leak because the wall where the router is very damp. So I believe that maybe the wires or the router itself got affected from the damp, from the leak. Who knows? So I've noticed a leak or damp in the room where the router is. So I think that this might be a contractor's job to take care of. Okay, so obviously I take the router off the power, etc. because safety comes first. And then I know that I want to assign this to invite a contractor to deal with this job, okay? So what we will do in this case, and you can do the same thing from your phone, from your app, and from the from here, from your browser, okay? What I always advise my clients is to play with the apps, to play with Arthur, create a fake issue, create a fake tenant. I have a fake tenant, a fake owner, a fake contractor, everyone is fake. And I assign jobs, I complete jobs. It's fun. If you think about it, it's fun, and you can play with a team member, with another member in your team. However, remember that the tenant, the contractor, the owner, they should not have exactly the same emails that you're using as a property manager. So make sure that either you create fake emails or you can use your personals. Okay, just play around to see how easy that is. So I'm at the house and I know I have to raise a work order because I cannot fix the leak. So add the work order from right here. It looks exactly the same from your app too. So this is how we can add the work order. Title, leak in the living room. Wi-Fi, I think it affected the router. This is urgent. Amazing. So work order service, most probably I'll call a plumber, I think. Perfect. Start date, due date, it's totally up to you to set these due dates. You don't have to fill in everything, just the mandatory fields with the asterisk. Okay, perfect. We can upload extra documents, anything you want. Is this an emergency? Well, it's a leak, so I think it is an emergency. And we have a few options here. You can tick them or untick them. Quote is required. In my case, I don't need a quote. Copy documents and images from the task. Yes, just in case there were any, right? Share documents and images with contractors, of course. Hide tenant details from the contractor. It's totally up to you, but most of our clients, they don't really hide them in case the contractor needs to contact them. All they will see is their name and their contact details, okay? Share unit and property access details with assigned contractor, yes. Share documents and images with owner, notify property manager, yeah. So save and move on. So I'm checking can I convert a task into a work order? Isabella, hi Isabella, yes, this is how we do it. This is how it's done, okay? You have to add the work order from the existing task, exactly as I showed you. Is that okay, Isabella? Did you see it? Would you like me to do it again? Okay, is that okay? Okay, cool, lovely. So this is how we do it. This is the only and best way to do it, okay? Otherwise, we can simply just create the work order right away if the tenant calls you or if you go into the house because, you were just passing by and you notice something that, it's a contractor job, simply raise a work order right away. But now we're showing the whole scenario from when the task converts to a work order and how we do it, because it's an often scenario too. Maybe from an inspection, you go for an inspection, and from that inspection, you realize that, you have a few jobs that you need to assign the contractor to. So you will do it from the task so that you can have everything in one place, connected, nice and tidy. Perfect. So at this step, that's my fake contractor, Ibrahim, invite. Okay. Perfect. So a few options to do things in Arthur. If the contractor loves using the app and they are available, they can simply accept the job from their phone, okay? But in our scenario right here, I will assign it to them myself. So you can, if they don't, not all of them use the apps, okay? So I'm in the house, and also you can invite as many contractors as you want, and the first one who will accept the job, you assign it to them. Okay, so I can have 5 of them right here if I want to. So let's say that I call Ibrahim and I ask him if he's available today to come and check out the leak because I want this to get done today. So I call them all. So he says, yes, I'm free, book me in. So I will have to click on the drop-down arrow right here and assign the work order to my contractor. That's it. Simple as that. This is how we create work orders from tasks. Very simple. Okay, so now let me show you what happens. And did you see the pop-ups? It's from the automations. Email has been sent to the contractor to inform them about the job, etc., etc. All of these automations, if you want pop-ups, you can have with them. If you don't have to have pop-ups for all of the automations that go out, though. So this is fine. And then what is going to happen? Let me So that's my contractor. Let's say that goes to the house. He fixes the leak. Hopefully, yeah, it wasn't something serious, so he was able to fix it and everything, right? So this is the contractor's dashboard, but not from the app. I'm on the browser, okay? So it's a live job. So I'm going to complete the job on his behalf. Simply as that. So perfect, he's there, he did it, and now he's gonna set the job as completed. Done, all done. Now let's go back to my account as a property manager. So as soon as our contractors complete the job on their end, if they do it from the app, because they might call you and say, hi, all done. So all you have to do is complete the work order from your end too. But they might be using the app. So you will get an email, obviously, notifications, and you will see it here on your dashboard too. If you're concerned that for some reason you're not getting the emails that you wanted to when specific things happen in Arthur, I will show that to you in a second, how you can double check and how we can help you create more automations to come to you when things happen. Okay, so he completed the job. As we can see, work orders to sign off. It shows right here. We can click here, or we can go to the work orders from the index page menu on the left. Okay, so I'll just go from here because it's easier right now. Click in the living room. So awaiting manager to sign off, because obviously you might want to double check. You might want to wait a couple of days and double check with the tenant if everything is in order, if the leak is back, or if the Wi-Fi is working now. Anything you want. So as soon as you're sure that you're able to close the job, to sign it off, we have to come here and set this to complete it. Okay? Set to complete. Did I do it? Okay, set to complete. Continue. Okay, it is asking you, can I close the associated task? Because in my case, I can't close it, right? If you want to give them a review, you can. If not, you don't have to. All we have to do is click out and you go out. I'm taking the Q&A section just in case. Perfect. So as mentioned before, if you want to check or you're concerned that you might not be getting the notifications you want to, if we go on our profile and then automation, I will show you specifically for work orders, okay? I have many automations here, obviously, but you will definitely have the system automation. So for example, work orders, all right, what we were just doing. So, for example, when a work order is assigned to a contractor, an email should come to you. An email confirmation should go to the contractor, etc., etc., etc. And so, yes. Sorry, I got a notification. Perfect. So have a look at these folders and see if there is anything extra you would like to get, or make sure that you're getting the notifications that you want. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the Q&A box up. Perfect. And to see if an automation is actually running, you know, if you want to test or check. Let me find one. Work order assigned to contractor, okay? Is it actually working? We have to click on logs right here, logs, okay? Automations can really save you a lot of time successfully. Okay, send message to send message run and was successful with subject of etc. etc. Okay, so automations can save you a lot of time. So if you find some time, please write down what you would like to automate and let us know. So we will help you and guide you to see if you can automate some of your processes. Next in our list is getting the PowerPoint up. How we can automate work orders. Lovely, we're already here. So a very simple example, not very simple, a very common example that many clients tell me that after I showed them how they can automate this, that it has saved them a lot of time, is, for example, when certificates are about to end and we need to renew them. So instead of you having to keep an eye and start raising work orders against all the certificates that are about to expire, we can automate this, okay? So again, we have knowledge-based articles about this, and you will get the recording by the end of the week. And moreover, if you're not sure of how to do this or you need extra guidance, simply raise a ticket, okay? Very simple. We're always in the support portal. So I'm very prepared. So I have a scenario in mind. What if a certificate is about to expire in 2 days? Let's start from the top. So this is our dashboard, okay? To create a new automation, we have to go on our profile and then automations. We already have some system automations in place for you. So these are all, consider them as folders. And if you want to see what's in the folder, we click on the plus icon. Plus icon. I have a few because I, play around with it. Lovely. So I've created one test webinar. So what's the point of that? You already have, you should have this one, and you should definitely have this one in your account. So, but this is for when any of the certificate is about to expire, okay, in either 30 days or 7 days. But we could be a bit more specific. Like, for example, if an EACR is about to expire in X days, I want you, software, to raise a work order and assign it to this specific contractor, because I know that this contractor is getting my jobs done. Or maybe you have 5 contractors that you work with, so you can ask Arthur to assign the work order to to offer the job to these 5 people, and whoever is available first, they will be able to assign it to themselves and get on with the job. I mean, it's only a few minutes to do the whole process, but this is how we save time at the end of the day. A few minutes from work orders, a few minutes from sending spam emails to a specific folder, organizing our inboxes. This is how we have to think to, just make it work in our busy lives, I think. So just to remind myself of what I created yesterday, I will recreate it, obviously. So what did I do? Test webinar, okay, yeah. So this is the title, and this is the action. No, this is the wrong example, I'm sorry. This is the one. EPC will expire in 2 days. Okay, so let's recreate the same one. EPC will expire in 2 days. Okay, cool. EPC. Perfect. Okay, so let's do one for a gas certificate, okay? But it can be, the one that I'm going to create is going to be for 2 days, because I have already created some for 30 days, 7 days, 15 days. So I just want to be on the safe side and create one for when something's about to expire in 2 days. But you can obviously adjust it to your needs. I'm sorry, that was fast. Bear with me. So if we want to create such an automation, we have to click up here on the blue button, add the custom trigger. Okay. Feel free to type in your queries in the Q&A box in the meanwhile, because I have it open, so I'm looking at it. Okay, so we think rationally about this, so we want to create an automation about certificates, right? So, cool. And we will select timed because Tom Kirsten raised a hand. Hi, Tom, I saw your hand. What's your question? You would have to type it in the Q&A section. Okay. So we will have to select timed because time is involved, because when the certificate is about to expire in 2 days, when time is involved, we go to this option, okay? Perfect. So let's do a gas certificate. So gas, let's call it webinar. Okay. Webinar. Perfect. Very simple conditions. It's already there. When the certificate, I'm sorry, I'm keeping an eye on. How do you get to the automatic reminder? Hi, Tom. This is what we're creating right now. Do you mean how did I get to automations? How did I get here? Yes. Okay. Very simple. We click on our profile. And then because we are creating, so if you want to see the already existing automation that you have in your account, we click on our profile and then automations. That's an option. It comes up on the menu. Okay. However, if we want later on to create our own automations, again, we click on our profile, automations, and then add the custom trigger. Okay. As soon as I create this automation, I will show you again. Okay. So bear with me. So let's create this automation about when a certificate is about to expire in due days. So gas safety and expiry date. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Expiry date is, so it might seem intimidating. It's not, okay? Softwares are, they were made for us, so don't let them intimidate you. So expiry date, do you see this? Plus 5 days. It's in +2 gas days. That's it. Simple. Just follow the example. And if you don't remember, raise a ticket. We're here for you. Okay, so +2 gas days. I did it. Save. Okay, that's it. These are the conditions for the automation to run. What do I want to do? I want to raise a work order for this. Okay. Oh, we have more. We have more. What are certificates used for? I'm sorry. Hi, we have some a query from a question from Isabella. What are certificates used for? I can't find this in the left side menu. Where can I add my certificates, like electrical certificate? Perfect. So lovely, Isabella. Well, guys, let me save this automation and I will explain. So action name, work order. Work order to get raised for expiring. Perfect. And in this case, I want to create a work order. So we'll select apply process, work order. It will be renew. Gas certificate. So the gas certificate will be a plumber, right? Description of the work order. Start date. Usually, clients prefer +1 day, but I will just leave it same day in my case. Due date, it's totally up to you. In my case, since it is going to expire in 2 days, well, I will do in +2 days. Perfect. You don't have to select everything, okay? And contractors, in my case, because I really am a small business owner, I have a specific number of contractors that I work with, so I'm gonna fully automate this. So I'm going to send this to Ibrahim, and I know he's gonna get the job done anyways. So it is an emergency quote is required. Again, these are the same as when we were creating a work order before, remember? Save action. Done. Let me complete this, and then I will respond to your questions. Perfect. As soon as this is done, we called it perfect. Webinar, perfect. It's right here. Our automation is right here. Gas certificate will expire in 2 days. Perfect. Amazing. Work order to get raised. Let me just double check I did everything right. With my previous. Perfect. EPC +2 days. Amazing. Webinar gas certificate. I'm just clicking on the edit button. Okay. Edit button. +2 days gas certificate. Amazing. We did it. Perfect. So let's go back to Tom. Tom, so we got here from clicking on our profile and then automations. Okay. Again, everybody, we have such a rich knowledge base with many, many articles. It really worths your time. Now let's go to Isabella. So certificates, Isabella, Arthur is very, very good in keeping you compliant. Again, please have a look at the knowledge base where we talk about certificates. There are a few articles, okay, and you can add, I will explain it briefly. We can add certificates at the point when we create a unit or a property, or if you haven't done it, you can go back to the respective unit, property, or even tenancy and add your respective certificates. As soon as you add them, and also you can find them right here, documents, within documents, you can find everything, certificates, everything, anything you're looking for. You get to add your expiry dates, and Arthur is going to remind you, okay? We have a very good compliance board right here. As soon as you upload your certificates against the respective unit property and you set your expiry days, so 30 days before they expire, it is going to show right here. Okay. And this is how you can have a view of your certificates. Okay. Also, if you want to go to this place, you can go from properties and then certificates. If you want to learn more about it, we have the knowledge base articles. You can book some time with us by booking a tutorial or raise your queries via the support portal. Yes, perfect, perfect. Is this training being recorded? Yes, Anne-Marie, yes, and we will send you by the end of the week. Is it possible to have access to all the subtask templates that may already be in existence? So in Arthur, we haven't created any subtask templates for you, but we have the option. So yes, there are some system automations that we have already auto-populated in Arthur, but no subtask. You're welcome, Isabella. So, but no subtask templates. So to go to the subtask templates, we go to tasks and then subtask templates right here. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great, my pleasure. Okay, we have 20 minutes left. Cool, perfect. So since we're doing this, let's finish it. If I don't have the time to go through the rest of the points, we said scheduler and suggested solutions. I will schedule another webinar about this. However, we have two very good webinars about the scheduler and the automations. We did them last year. You will be able to find them on our YouTube channel. It's going to go through this web briefly, and also it's so easy to understand the scheduler. In the knowledge base, we have the article. So what is the scheduler? Just in case we don't have the time to go through it. The scheduler can raise work orders in a recurring base. Like, for example, if I want the gardener to groom the garden once every 3 months, you can raise this. Instead of raising a work order and wasting your 2-3 minutes, you can set it from the scheduler just once. It's very simple. It takes 3 minutes to show you how to do that. But if we don't show this today, it's very simple to learn how to raise a scheduler. And this is what it does. So if you want to learn more about it, please read on our knowledge base the respective articles. It's not available for all the packages, okay? So you have to be on the specific package, and except from work orders, it can also raise other jobs, like it can send out recurring emails, notifications, SMSs, okay? Perfect, let's move on. So I've raised the automation. Now let's be more specific. So let's do this. Let's go to, I have a specific property. I'm going to show you how this is going to work. So properties, unit. So I'm going to set a gas certificate to expire in 2 days because I want to show you what's going to happen. Okay. Oh, birth. That's my fake certificate. Well, my fake favorite unit. I'm sorry. So certificates. Okay. So I was playing around with it yesterday when I was preparing. Add the certificate. Let's do an EPC. It's about to expire in 2 days because we've just created the automation. Okay. So gas, safety, expiry date in 2 days. That's on the 28th. We're perfect. Let's, select a file. Any file. Let's do this invoice. Okay. Yes, I don't need to share it with anyone at this moment. I don't need to send any emails at this moment. So that we are clear, this is the webinar test expired, save. A work order should get raised within a few seconds. This is the one I was testing yesterday. It ran. Okay, so it should definitely come through. Yes, so it's right here. Do you see how easy that is? So let's see. Perfect. My notifications. Let me mark them as red because I don't need more notifications. Okay, so we have more. What happens when I put all tenants in the certificate? Share with all tenants. I don't recommend that because it is going to share it with all the tenants within your Arthur account. Always share it with the specific tenants against them. Let me show you. Bear with me. I will just go. So how I would do it is I would go to the specific perfect. So do not set it from the document side. You can set it from within the tenancy. So certificates right here. Okay, this is my expiring one. No, I don't want to set it with all my tenants. I want to set it with the tenants of. Okay, if I have the time, I will test this because I'm afraid that this is going to set it with all the tenants, but we want to set it with the respective tenants of the tenancy and now or not all the tenants. If I don't have the time to test it and show you by the end of the webinar, there is going to be, I'm going to send you an update via email when we will send you the screen recording of how you can set it with just the tenants of your tenancy. Okay, Tom, just to be on the safe side, because I think I'm missing something right here, right now. So what we were doing, perfect. The work order got raised. It's very simple. We do exactly the same thing. Do you see? Renew gas certificate, it got raised. So now either my contractor will accept it, or again, we can assign it to them, assign the work order, confirm. Perfect. And now let's see quickly what is going to happen when he will update it. So when he will renew the certificate, this is going to go into his account. When he will renew the certificate, the new certificate is going to get raised against the certificates of the tenancy. Okay? So there is nothing for you to do. You won't even have to upload the certificate. This is how much time this is saving you. So this is the one, the renew gas certificate, perfect, view the job. This is the contractor side, okay? Amazing. More, I'm sorry, certificates. Add the certificate. You will have to add the new certificate, okay? So it will be the gas safety, expiry date. I think the gas is every year, 2026. Let's do this one. Sign the word, okay? Open. Amazing, he did it, and more. That's it. He's setting the job to complete it. Also, guys, I will get your emails from the report after the Zoom call. So, yes, I will send you an email myself. Don't expect the response regarding the certificate setting it with the tenants to come from the marketing team. I will send you the answer myself. Okay? Someone's at the door. Oh my God, someone is at the door. I'm sorry, I'm working from home today. I'll be right back. I'm really sorry about that. I'm really, really sorry. It was the postman. I'm really, really sorry. So let's do this. And let's see what happened, okay? It doesn't log me. Can Graham asks, can notifications to contractors can be sent to a mobile number rather than an email address? Yes, Graham. You will see at the recording when I was showing where we can find the work orders, etc., etc. You can add your own automations there as well. So raise a ticket, tell us exactly what you want to send to whom and when. This is easy. Yes, we can create automated SMSs. So the magic now is that, again, thank you, my pleasure, Graham. So I don't know if you saw what I did. Sorry, I'll go back. Work orders to sign off. Okay, I'm on the dashboard, top right, because he completed the job. Renew gas certificate, perfect, requires completion approval. Perfect. Perfect. Set to complete it. Let's pretend I've checked everything. I trust the contractor, etc., etc. And let me open this up on another tab. So all of the certificates, okay, that refer to this specific property are right here, and the renewed certificate is right here as well. Do you see? This is the one that we created ourselves. All the rest certificates, they are all the certificates that we can find against that unit. Okay, so ignore them. This is the one that was about to expire, and this is the one that Ibrahim renewed. So if we go to the unit, this is the unit, birth one, the unit that we used for all of these examples, and we go to certificates. It's right here. I don't even have to upload it. So it saves a lot of time. And gas safety, this one, it was, do you see webinar test expired? It was the one that was about to expire. I don't have to deal with it anymore. I can mark it as completed and we're done. Mark it as completed and you're done. So if this automation, if you think that this is going to save you some time, give it a try, please. And I really hope it was helpful. And we have a few more minutes, so I can quickly show you the scheduler. But before I start with the scheduler, do you have any more questions? Because I prefer to answer your questions instead of jumping to something new. Okay, I don't see anything, so I'm just going to show you the scheduler super quick. So let's say that I need to automate a specific work order or a task or an email or an SMS or a notification because it's recurring and it needs to go out every week, every month, every quarter. I don't have to do it manually. We can do it from the scheduler. The scheduler is not available in all the packages. Okay, so if you don't have if it's not available to you, it means that you will need to upgrade. So we go to calendar and scheduler. And since we're talking about work orders, I will create an example about work orders. Okay, so and there is a very detailed webinar about just the scheduler from last year. You can find it in our YouTube channel. Okay, so simply we have to add the scheduler. And let's use our favorite unit, birth, perfect scheduler name. Let's call it webinar garden grooming. Okay, so when you want to create this on, we get to set the date. When would you like it to repeat? So garden grooming, I would say for weekly. Okay, and when do you want it to repeat? We have, since I said for weekly, you get to select the specific days of the week, but you have other options as well. So if I select monthly, do you want on a specific date or on the first Monday of every month? So you can play around with it and see if it's helpful for you or not. End date, no end date, end date on the specific date. Whatever works best for you. Continue. Action name. Groom the garden. Groom the... And what do you want to do? Send a message, a notification, an SMS, webhook, task, or a work order. So it can do all of these things in a recurring base so that you don't have to do them yourself. Add the work order in my case. Do you see it looks exactly the same as when we were adding the work order to the automations, okay? Groom the garden. Work order service, that will be a gardener. Gardener, perfect. Please do this or that. You can tell him exactly what you expect them to do. Start date, due date, totally up to you. Okay, contractors, you can assign if you don't have to assign a contractor at this point. If you don't assign a contractor, it's fine. The work order will get raised on your Arthur account. And all you will have to do is offer the job to one contractor, to more than one. So only the mandatory fields you have to fill in, not all of them, and save. This is how simple it is to create the scheduler. I really hope it's going to help you. And since we still have, if you don't have any more questions, I will check what Tom asked me. We don't have any more questions about the tenants, because I know that I know the answer to this, but sometimes I still, wonder sometimes before I give an advice. Okay, so we were wondering if this is going to set it with one tenant or with all tenants. The thing is that because we have both options, the one is definitely from the document section. If you go to the documents, you find the certificate and you click share with all, it is going to share it with all. So just want to make sure that I'm not going to confuse these two. Okay, so let's play around a bit. I mean, I have a dummy account anyway, so I cannot make any harm. So perfect, edit, more. Okay, I'm just going to give it a try. And I want to set it with tenants. Okay. Okay, I know how we're going to find this. What if we go to... Well, if you have the time to stay for this, I'm gonna check if it got served with more than one tenant right now. If you don't have the time and you're going to leave, don't you worry. I'm gonna send you an email anyways about that. Okay. Alrighty, because I can stay a few more minutes. So let's have a look. So if it got served with this specific tenant, who is not in this specific tenancy, it means that it went to all of them. If it didn't share with him, it's not here. Okay, Tom, it seems that when we share it from within the unit and the tenancy, it only gets shared with only one tenant. However, because I want to be 100% sure about this, I will double check as well with the team and come back to you all with an email. Okay, I will get all your emails from the Zoom report, if that's okay. Okay, any last questions from anyone? You're good. You're good. Okay, lovely. Lovely. Okay. Thank you all so much, and wishing you a lovely, great rest of your day. Okay. Thank you all so much.